Nice to see you. You know I need you to get around, oh yeah, to make a dance. Nice to see you. You know I need you. Just give me one more chance.
There's a snowstorm about to hit Toronto, and I'm really excited to show you the aftermath of that. I'm Callie, I'm a 29-year-old mixed media artist, and this is basically a week in my life. We do a lot of crafty and creative things. Check out this scrapbook spread that I made at our last GTA Craft Club meetup. It was Galentine's theme. So I used all the available ephemera there, and some of the ephemera I made myself. Another exciting thing I've been crafting up is my first ever Sisterhood of the Traveling Scrapbook that I'm doing with 7 other women across Canada. So I just wanted to set it up with like an intro page and some whimsy prompts. Let's take a quick look. I love drawing a little sketch of myself on the intro pages, but basically we're gonna share these scrapbooks amongst each other so that at the end of the year I'll get a full scrapbook back. I made some of these cool interactive pages like the diner spread where people can add food and the trinket spread. I literally can't wait to start on the next one that somebody ships to me. It's such a cutesy, unique experience. Is that recording? I've just been uploading my scrap sheets, my Valentine's Day scrap sheets up onto my Etsy shop. Sha-da-la-la. It's always so satisfying uploading new things on there because it's like, to me, it feels like my main catalog of what I have, even though I have so many more products that I've never uploaded to my Etsy. It's just like the public view of it. It gives me a burst of energy every time I upload something up there. This year, as a mixed media small business, I really wanted to focus. Like every year, I feel like I get better at something, like I level up. This year, I leveled up inventory, that's for sure. My inventory is like sexy now. It has like codes. It's like all like Excel spreadsheeted out, and like the year before it was just all over the place. Another thing I want to get better at is having sales, like seasonal sales. So Valentine's Day is coming up. It's interesting. It's interesting as a small business that you have to like do the holidays so early, you know? Like you have to get inspired by them early to be able to potentially create products around them early, so that you can be like making sales before the holiday even happens, which is something that 3 years ago Business Kelly was very like confused about or like surprised about. I'd be like, oh yeah, it's like Christmas now, and I didn't even think about that. This is my favorite scrap sheet I ever made. I basically make them by combining my own art, combining copyright free art that I dig through, and combining like photos and scans that I do. And then I make a pattern paper to go with it, and it's like these themed ephemera bundles that you can use. And you can use it with photos and ephemera that you already collect, and like it helps you to create a full spread. Cheers, welcome to the video. Welcome to another art log where I track my journey as an artist. I always say I'm a 28-year-old mixed media artist, but I'm about to be 29. My birthday is in like 1 week's time. I'm not 100% sure what's going to be logged in this video. Tomorrow I have to go to Loohoo to drop off little bits of upcycled clothing just to do little things here and there, like maybe film some content, and a little bit of a retail 𝦹shop with my art products. I was also thinking about getting into some painting today. It's been a little while since I was painting. Like, I paint so much in October during Arttober, and then sometimes it can fall on the back burner. But lately I've been planning creative days, which are also sometimes like YouTube days, into my weekly schedule, so I have time to just like have fun and create things that I want to do. I definitely don't want to fall out of practice with painting, so I feel like it's time that I do it a little bit. But honestly, today might just be prep work because I have to clean my palettes. I'll do like sketching and ideation and stuff. And I don't even know if I have my canvas pads I need to paint on. I might need to buy some more tomorrow. So whenever I want to get into some painting, I usually will start with a practice warm-up like sketching, just to get myself in the groove of it. There's no reason to start painting and then get annoyed that it doesn't look good when I haven't even warmed up or anything. So this is a non-negotiable step for me, I've learned. One way that I usually come up with ideas for paintings is prompts. Basically going to some kind of a prompt list and then matching together some prompts and getting inspired by that to create some kind of a visual. I have so many painting ideas loaded up in my sketchbook at this point because there seems to always be more ideas than time for actually painting them. But it is cool because you can discern what is worth painting and therefore what is part of your style or the world that you build with your work. One of my goals for paintings this year is basically to do more detailed scenes, like something that has a background and environment and also has a character or two living within that environment, which can be very complicated and potentially needs to be very precise. I mean, I'm always a fan of a wonky line and like a little bit of a unique style, messy style, but you still need to like have a certain skill set to be able to create a whole atmosphere and then to place characters and like animals into that atmosphere. So that's kind of my goal for this year. So in my sketches I was practicing people, and I've also been practicing a lot more with pencils so I can work on my value and my shading. I usually choose to paint on these canvas pads because I just find them easy and they don't take up that much space like how canvases do. But like I thought when I pulled this one out, there was actually only one page left and it had this sketch on it. I sketched this out like last winter on here. I just had this idea of like a wintry background with this girl wearing a balaclava. I didn't have that much inspiration about it last year, which is why it ended up just sitting in my canvas pad. I figured there was no reason for me to go into a super difficult painting and potentially get frustrated. I might as well kind of get into the groove by doing something that I know I can do That's probably a good way to build my confidence up. I was mostly excited to add all of these kind of splotchy colors into the background and have fun with thick brush strokes on the mountains. And I was also inspired by this beautiful winter that we've been having. We haven't had this much snowfall. I think it's been like 80 years since Toronto saw this much snow. It's actually magical. I mean, I wasn't here 80 years ago. I grew up in Whistler, BC, where there's a lot more snow. And so having like a super snowy winter is very whimsical and magical to me. So I was very inspired by these like shades of light blues that I was seeing at the beach. It just has this intensely calming and beautiful vibe. So I wanted to bring that out into the artwork. I was using my phone photos from the beach as reference. My process usually starts by me just doing a really thin layer of one color to kind of get rid of any white, and then I'll try to just go in with the second layer being that main layer where I add on really thick opaque layers of acrylic. I had to take a quick adventure downtown to stop at Loohoo, the cute gift shop where I sell some of my art products, including my upcycled clothing. I've been doing like a limited drop of only 10 pieces for February, and then I'm also going to do the same thing in March, which means I need to get some upcycling done soon. Let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in seeing. It was just a little bit before Valentine's Day, so I was also dropping off my Valentine's theme scrap sheets, which is like scrapbooking ephemera that I curate and create, as well as a bunch of my collage kits in different sizes. They're basically mystery packs of scrapbook and collage ephemera. And there's also going to be bundle deals on all of my crafting kits and scrapbook sheets. So if you're in Toronto, you should come by and check out this cute little gift shop.
The price tag on it literally says 20. But like, it's a bandana, right? Never looked that like old. I almost don't even want to blaze.
I kind of feel like there's more sad songs in this video than normal, but eventually I have to use them. Like, sad songs are kind of pretty too, and I find that in my sound library, all of the kind of sad songs just end up sitting there for like a year or two. I feel like the main reason I would use sad songs is because I've been a little bit sick, and sick vibes are sad vibes, and somehow I always get sick in like around my birthday, which is like the beginning of February. It kind of makes sense, but like I've been taking my vitamin D and everything. But also the feeling of winter, you know, I'll walk down to the beach and there'll be like nobody there, and I'll sit on the bench and my feet will be up to my knees in powdery snow, and I'll be glancing out and everything will be these like poetic shades of blue, and it just feels like unreal how beautiful and peaceful it is. And I feel like, you know, that tends itself towards a little bit of more melancholy or sad music. This painting feels like the perfect depiction of like this whimsical winter feeling that I've been having right now between January and February. The Valentine's part brings like that crafty, girly aesthetic into it. So this painting is just like a perfect combination of this time. When I did my gallery show in the summertime or in the fall time, it was like a folktale theme, seeing all of the folktale energy in my work. So now I kind of have a habit of looking for it when I make new paintings, and this one I feel like relates back to a couple of childhood stories, one being the Grinch, the aesthetic of the mountains and like the peaks and how everything is kind of like accentuatedly pointy, like even just her hair and like her lip and things like that. And then the red hood kind of reminds me of Red Riding Hood, and honestly her face kind of reminds me of a girl from Red Riding Hood. It took me 2 days in total to paint this piece, and it was a really good way of getting myself into painting. I really want to do more. I actually might paint on a few clothing pieces, potentially. Thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with me this week. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. I'm recording.
You can't even hear me.